Welcome back. There are a handful of Honda motorcycles in 2026 that mechanics quietly recommend to their own friends and family. We're talking about machines with remarkable track records, bikes that routinely cross 100,000 miles without drama. Today, let's break down the 7 Hondas that service departments see again and again, mostly for routine maintenance. Number 7. Honda CRF 300L. Most dual sports live a hard life. This one seems built for it. Dropped in gravel, bounced off rocks, run wide open down dusty back roads. And yet the CRF 300L keeps showing up at dealerships for oil changes and chains, not engine rebuilds. That's why technicians often describe this 286cc single as forgiving. It produces about 27 horsepower, and that modest output is part of the reliability equation. Nothing is overstressed. Fuel injection keeps starts consistent. Liquid cooling stabilizes temperature. The layout makes basic service simple. The repeat service conversation isn't internal failure. It's neglect, dirty air filters, loose chains, oil that stayed in too long. Stay ahead of those, and the engine usually just keeps going. What typically wears first are normal dual sport items, chain and sprockets, levers after a tip over, maybe a clogged filter after a dusty weekend. At roughly 309 pounds wet, it's easier to recover from mistakes than heavier adventure bikes. That alone prevents expensive damage over time. At base MSRP is $5,749 plus destination. If your definition of reliable is ride at home and fix the basics, the CRF 300L earns its place. Number 6. Honda Rebel 500. A technician once summed it up simply, "These don't come back angry." The Rebel 500's 471cc parallel twin has matured into one of Honda's most predictable platforms. When it rolls into a shop, it's usually for consumables, tires, brake pads, chain service, or a scheduled valve inspection, not catastrophic failures. With around 47 horsepower, it delivers enough highway capability without pushing mechanical limits. The low 27-inch seat height and manageable weight also reduce low-speed mishaps, which quietly reduces long-term repair costs. The most common owner complaint isn't engine-related, it's comfort. Many riders swap the stock seat after longer trips. That's a preference issue, not a reliability concern. Routine ownership costs revolve around chain maintenance and rear tire wear, especially for commuters. Valve inspections come at 16,000-mile intervals, keeping service predictable and spaced out. MSRP is $6,799. What makes mechanics comfortable recommending it isn't flash, it's familiarity. The platform is shared, the diagnostics are straightforward, and dealerships know exactly how to keep it running. For riders who want steady, low-drama miles in an approachable package, the Rebel 500 quietly delivers. Number 5. Honda Shadow Phantom. If you're tired of adjusting chains, but this bike solves that conversation immediately. The Shadow Phantom's 745cc V-twin has a long-standing reputation for steady aging, but the shaft drive is what really changes ownership. No chain stretch, no sprocket replacements, fewer routine adjustments. That simplicity removes a common failure point. Power delivery sits in the mid-40 horsepower range, tuned for relaxed cruising rather than high RPM stress. Lower rev ceilings generally translate to lower long-term strain. That shows up in service records. In most shops, Phantom visits revolve around fluids, tires, brake pads, and occasional battery replacements, not engine disassembly. Final drive fluid changes matter, but they're straightforward and predictable. The first things owners modify are usually comfort-related. Seat upgrades, these small wind deflectors, bar adjustments. The real trade-off is cornering clearance. It's stable and planted, but it's not built for aggressive lean angles. Honda lists the Shadow Phantom ABS at $8,699. The mechanic's logic here is simple. Fewer exposed drivetrain components mean fewer variables over time. If low-fuss ownership is the goal, this platform continues to prove itself. Number 4. Honda NX500. Here's something mechanics value more than hype: platform history. The NX500 may carry a new name, but its 471cc parallel twin is a known quantity. Long-running engine families build trust because service intervals, wear patterns, and parts availability are already established. MSRP starts at $6,899. What that buys you is one of the least dramatic service tickets you'll see in a typical week. Oil, tires, chain adjustments, a valve inspection at 16,000 miles. That's usually the story. Fuel economy often lands in the 60 to 70 mpg range, and the modest 47 horsepower output keeps internal stress manageable. Riders who commute daily appreciate that balance. The typical wear discussion involves chain and sprockets, tires, and occasional cosmetic pieces after a tip-over. Mechanically, surprises are rare when maintenance stays consistent. Owners often upgrade wind protection or seats for longer trips. The upright ergonomics are kind to backs and wrists, especially for mature riders. It isn't a heavyweight tourer. You won't get massive wind coverage or factory luggage capacity without accessories. But as a practical, do-it-all machine with predictable service behavior, the NX500 remains one of Honda's smartest reliability plays. Number 3. Honda CB750 Hornet. This is the one older riders tend to question first, and that's fair. The CB750 Hornet uses a 755cc parallel twin, making roughly 90 horsepower. It's newer than most bikes on this list, which automatically invites scrutiny. But newer doesn't mean fragile. Early ownership patterns haven't revealed recurring mechanical issues in markets where it's been heavily ridden. That doesn't guarantee lifetime perfection, but it does suggest conservative engineering rather than high-strung experimentation. MSRP is $7,999. Day-to-day ownership revolves around typical mid-weight expenses: chains, tires, and insurance that runs higher than smaller displacement bikes. The torque-rich power delivery makes it enjoyable without demanding constant high RPM use. The smart approach with any newer platform is disciplined early maintenance. First service on time, listen for changes, keep records. That's not caution, it's smart ownership. Mechanics appreciate bikes that are easy to diagnose and access, and Honda's layout keeps things straightforward. It earns this ranking not because it's the most proven, but because its foundation looks solid. It's a calculated bet on Honda's engineering discipline, not blind faith. Number 2. Honda NC750X DCT. Some motorcycles chase excitement. This one chases consistency. The NC750X DCT was engineered around usable torque and a deliberately low redline. Lower RPM operation generally means reduced internal stress, and that logic translates directly into longevity. Honda lists the DCT model at $9,499. Beyond the drivetrain, you get practical features like the integrated front storage compartment, something owners actually use daily. Regular use often leads to regular maintenance, and that keeps reliability high. Service conversations usually center on routine oil changes, DCT fluid servicing, tires, and brake pads. The warning from technicians is simple: don't stretch intervals just because the bike feels fine. Fluid discipline matters here. Fuel economy frequently sits in the 60 to 70 miles per gallon range. The power delivery feels calm rather than aggressive, and that calm nature is part of its durability story. It won't thrill sport bike purists, but for riders who want predictable transportation with minimal surprises, the NC750X DCT behaves like a well-built appliance, and that's a compliment. Number 1. Honda Goldwing. If long-distance durability had a flagship, this would be it. The Goldwing's 1,833cc flat six produces smooth, low-stress power designed for sustained highway miles. MSRP begins at $25,500, and the engineering focus is obvious the moment you ride it. It's not unusual to encounter examples with well into six-figure mileage when owners follow scheduled service. The engine rarely works hard relative to its capacity. That reduced strain pays dividends over time. The shaft drive removes chain maintenance entirely. Add cruise control, reverse assist, and exceptional wind protection. And this platform is built for serious travel rather than occasional weekend rides. In service departments, most discussions involve batteries, tires, and routine fluid maintenance, not internal engine failures. Honda has refined this model across decades, and that long evolution shows in parts support and technician familiarity. Yes, it's heavy. Yes, tires cost more than smaller bikes. But comfort reduces fatigue, and fatigue is where mistakes happen. When a motorcycle quietly carries riders across states, seasons, and decades without protest, that isn't luck. That's sustained engineering discipline, and that's why the Goldwing sits at number 1. So here's the real question. Which of these Hondas would you ride across 3 states tomorrow without hesitation? Best drop your choice in the comments. If this breakdown helped you think long-term instead of short-term, hit like and subscribe for more practical, no-nonsense motorcycle insight.